Hi, my name's Tessa. I have cerebral palsy. I'm married. I have autoimmune system problems with this coronavirus going around. I know it sucks. A little about me. Like I said, I'm married. I have 3 beautiful cats. I've been hanging out at home even before this virus hit. I have not gone into stores with the virus. I have once met my husband down the road, away from people, just to bring him something that he needed to help carry the groceries home, because we have a store down the road. We are practicing social distancing. I know what I'm saying. I have trouble with words sometimes, not because of my cerebral palsy. I have short-term memory loss, so sometimes words don't always appear properly. Remember, to share, supplies, because people like me, some people might call me a bum, but I don't get any special help. I'm not in a special home. I don't receive all the necessary help that people with disabilities have. I'm in my own apartment. I have food stamps, Medicaid, main care. I'm also on food stamps with my husband. Receive all those wonderful things. We even receive Social Security, and my husband receives Social Security and Social Security disability. Yes, we both have disabilities. A lot of people will judge him, but you cannot tell that he has a disability unless you actually physically get to know him or talk to him. And right now, in my neighborhood, my state, people like me are having a hard time finding foods and finding Clorox wipes or anything disinfected. We are also having trouble finding anything that kills germs, Lysol, you name it. And my husband has looked everywhere, and we're refusing to do it online. We're just thinking, would Walmart.com have it? Because I know that people have lost their accounts on, I'm assuming, both Amazon and eBay for overpricing. I know it's hard to find toilet paper. I also have something called autoimmune system problems, which means I have more allergies to food than I had as a child. I've always been allergic to dairy. I love dairy, but you can't even find milk much in my neck of the woods. It's so hard to even find lactate stuff. I usually get my milk at CVS, and it's called Pure Dairy, but that's not the name of the company. It's called something Farms, I forget. there was a rumor that said that they were going out of business, but they're not. Thank the Lord. I know a lot of people are out of work and having trouble paying bills and rent, mortgages and bills and stuff like that. But sometimes you gotta figure out what to do. And it sucks because you get people like me that are on Social Security, and we are not allowed to have $2,000 in our account. We have to have $1,999 in the account and nothing else, which is ridiculous because when you have an emergency like coronavirus and you had just found out about it and you have no money maybe rolling in, or you only get a certain amount of money a month, and you got all these bills you still have to pay because not every landlord is gonna let you get away with not paying your rent. My husband has talked to my landlord and told him that we are going to leave our rent in a special place that only he knows about. And that way, in case he's been around a lot of people, not saying that he has, it's making sure that he's safe and we're safe. No, we do not have people coming in our home. We don't get visitors. I don't even remember the last time I had a visitor in my home, to be honest with you. It was probably when I had my youngest cat. Yes, I have kitties. I have a baby, which is an orange tabby. I've had her for a little over a year. I got her at 9 weeks. My oldest is a tuxedo, and I've had him for a little over 4 years. Somebody was gonna toss him out. They didn't want him. And then there was a stray that I was feeding for a couple years since I've been in this apartment. She decided one day during either a rain or snowstorm that she wanted to live with us. After the second time we let her out, she came back. So we decided to keep her, and she loves it here. She plays with my kitten. She doesn't really like my male cat yet. Yes, all 3 of them are fixed, so I don't have to worry about anything. Thank the Lord. So my day is very entertaining. Like I said, I do not get no special help. I use a walker and a cane. I get along I walk as well as I can. It's gotten worse because I used to live in black mold several years ago, so I have tons of new issues that I've been dealing with for a couple years. I have ear problems, so I have to have this special medicine, and it's like sometimes they burn, so I can't be around certain things like fire and stuff like that, because I used to love to go watch fires, even though that's sad, and I feel bad because people have lost their homes because of arson or whatever reason the house burnt down. I can't be around cigarettes or pot because of that. And also, I am allergic to tobacco. Not just that, I'm also allergic to foods. Um, and with the diet that I'm supposed to be on, I can't find those foods because everybody's taking all the healthy foods, or at least foods that don't irritate my stomach. Even the cheap stuff. You can't find the cheap stuff. Everything costs too much. I think that this should be a thing with all these lockdowns in like America. I live in Maine, and starting today, April 2nd, 2020, we are all on basically house arrest and can only go out to shop and the things that we actually need to do and get and stuff like that. We can go for walks and stuff like that. But it sucks. Why should we fear bumping into somebody and being sick? It sucks. No, I don't have it. Finger crossed, I don't get it. I'm hoping nobody in my family gets it or has it. I haven't heard any of my friends and family have it. I have been practicing social distancing. Don't mind me, sometimes I stutter and have a hard time with words. I do have short-term memory loss, so sometimes words look right to me, but sometimes I cannot pronounce them. But I know what I'm saying. I usually don't have problems with that word. It's easier to read some words than say them. I recommend you doing the same thing. Stay away from other people if you can avoid it. I know it sucks. And with the holiday Easter coming, I know some people are bummed because their grandkids can't come over and their children can't come over, or parents or anybody in their family or their friends. Honestly, if I had people coming over, I wouldn't want no more than, well, if there's 2 people in your house, I wouldn't want no more than 4 or 5 more people coming in, to be honest. And we all know that ice cream shops are open now. I know there's one down the road from my house. I haven't been there. No. And everything sucks. Last month, the only things my husband could find are things that make me throw up, or that irritate my stomach, or give me lots of constant diarrhea. And that's what some foods do. He found pre-made macaroni and cheese, also French fries. My body doesn't like either, but French fries, it's much worse sometimes. Pre-made stuff usually makes me throw up. Some foods give me lots of diarrhea, and if I'm not having diarrhea, I am very constipated. And with the foods that I'm supposed to buy that are healthy, everybody's buying. So, which means I have to live with foods that make me sick. And it sucks, to be honest with you. People like me should not have to live this way. I know that people are struggling. I know that people are out of their jobs, and I know that they stocked up when they could. But you get people like me and senior citizens that live on a certain amount of income and cannot find anything to clean their house with or anything to eat. You got a lot of people with autoimmune system problems, a lot of people with different disabilities. Like I said, not everybody with a disability lives in a special home. That's a group home or a regular home that people just take care of you, or an apartment for people that have disabilities. I don't have any of that help. I don't have anybody that comes in and helps me. Yes, it would be nice if somebody would help me so I didn't fall in my shower, but I have my husband, and I make sure when I take a shower, he's at least in our bedroom. We have a very small apartment. There's 4 rooms. That's the bathroom, the kitchen, the funky living room area that you just walk into with the door. When you open the door, it leads to a cellar, but I don't go down there. It's locked. But that's besides the point. And then there's a little bedroom, and my husband and I, even though it's not safe, we have to especially turn on heaters just to keep our bedroom warm, because this building that I'm in today was made in the early 1900s. I don't remember if it was in the 20s or the 30s. And we all know back then they made houses a lot different than they made today. And the person made my bathroom fine, made this room fine, made the living room fine, But whoever did whatever to my bedroom surely did a sucky thing, to be honest with you. I think everything inside my home, but probably the stove and the refrigerator was and is the original stuff. Not sure about the shower, because once upon a time, I think this place that I live in was a home, and somebody turned it into an apartment, which means all 5 floors on the first floor have their own entrance to their apartment, and there's four apartments upstairs, and I don't know how they get to all fours, because I remember coming here to look at the apartments, and the only one that was supposedly available besides this one that he did not tell us about was one upstairs. And with those stairs, the way that the person made them, they must have been a really petite person. No offense to little people, but seriously, if you are not 3 or 4 feet, you gotta duck your head at one place on the stairs that goes upstairs. I remember when we did come look at it, I remember 3 doors. I don't remember the 4th door, but apparently there's 4 doors. So, I don't know if one of them is a door to 2 other apartments. I don't know. And we didn't take that because we're like, no, our stuff is not going to fit in here. We had a couch, and eventually we got rid of it. Because it was broken, and it was taking up too much room. And I really liked the couch, but the springs that they just didn't want to take anymore. I don't know, they were used too much for I don't know how many years, but I was thankful that I had it for the time that I had it. I think I had it for a little over a year, which is good. I didn't mind, because it just means the room that I'm in is my kitchen. And there was all kinds of totes in this room, and I could not get my walker around for the death of me. It was like a place that you could just like literally trip. So I figured out how to get my stuff into one area, except for a couple things that are in here, and it's not that much, which means Christmas time my tree goes up towards where I live. I mean, where I am, actually, right over towards where the light is. And yeah, today sucks. I don't feel good. I'm stuck eating junk. Tonight for dinner, for a couple days, I'm just gonna have peanut butter jellies. I'm not even supposed to have sugar, but the least amount of sugar that I can find, the better I am. Or get foods that don't have sugar in it. And we all know that that's hard to do. And we all know finding bread can be hard. Even that has sugar in it. And that has some stuff in it that I'm not supposed to eat, but I still eat it anyways. It doesn't irritate me. It doesn't make me feel sick. But, healthy foods. Yeah, I was supposed to eat. It was supposed to be on a stupid diet, which sucks. And I don't even understand the diets. Like, you're supposed to, like, avoid any foods that can turn into mold. Okay, what foods do not turn into mold? Seriously, think about it. Okay? Just stay away from the foods that irritate you is what I usually do. I have lost like 30-40 pounds because I do this detox drink once in a while. I should actually go back to it because it does help me feel better. You either you make hot water, or what I do is I turn my hot water on, but not enough hot water to burn my mouth. Just perfect hot water, not cold, not cool, not warm, just the right temp. I put honey and cinnamon in it, and I mix it up, and it's supposed to be a special detox. It will help you lose weight. Not just that, it's healthy, supposedly to help people with diabetes. If I do cook meals, home cooked meals, which I do what I can, I put turmeric in some of my foods, the ones that I can. To be honest with you, the foods that I want to find right now is a cheeseburger. Yes, I'm lactose intolerant, but I can handle a certain amount of cheese. Now, it's the pre-made cheese that actually makes me sick. I love Velveeta, and I love it. I do. After I got sick from mold, I cannot tolerate that stuff, and it makes me so sad. My husband is bummed because I have to tell him, say, honey, um, you want me to make macaroni and cheese, you're gonna have to let me do it my way. And he says, but that's gross. I say, well, you gotta try certain things. I says, not everybody uses Velveeta. He's like, really? I said, yes. Yeah, I know how to make homemade foods. I don't really follow instructions. Sometimes, if I haven't made it before, I will either come up with my own thing or try to remember something that my father has made, and try to remember how to do it the way that he does it. Or I will glance sometimes at cookbooks and just get ideas. Okay, this is how to do it. Okay, cool. And then I will do it. And I have 2 crock pots. My parents bought one, not this Christmas that we just had, but the one before. Because my dad is struggling. My dad has had 2 strokes, and one of them, I believe, was in January. I want to say it was in January of this year, because I lost my brother TJ on February 3rd, 2020. And basically, he was my twin, but 2 years younger. Not to mention, he, he was my stepbrother, but I just call him my brother because we've known each other since we were itsy bitsy teeny things. He was 6 and I was 8, so we had our 7th and 9th birthday together. And we had birthday parties together. We played video games together. Once when we were little, his class, which was 2 years below mine, because I was in special ed, I want to say it was his 4th grade class, I think, and my 6th grade class, the ones that had disabilities. Except for his class didn't have disabilities. We went to the movies to see James the Giant Peach. And that's about all I remember doing together while we were in school. We didn't have any of the same classes. Actually, believe it or not, out of all my siblings, because I have 2 stepsisters that I say that are my sisters. My oldest one, I had an art class with her. It was only a semester. I didn't even know she was taking it, and I don't regret it because I absolutely love art, even though sometimes I can't draw very good, and sometimes I can, just I'm not the most wonderful drawer in the world. I love to draw, even though I suck at it. My mom, she's the most wonderful person in the world when it comes to art, but too bad that she never took it in consideration to be an art teacher or anything like that. That would have been wonderful. But yeah, I'm not saying you have to avoid people, just the least amount of people you can be near is fantastic. Like, we were told at one point, stay away from more than 250 people, and like the next week, it was like down to 10. Are you serious? and I miss going out for walks. And I'm pretty sure other people feel the same way. I I missed I miss everything. Going to the store, saying hi to random strangers. Yes, I am the most shyest person on the planet, but I love people. I do. I do. Um, I try to be very very positive. Um, Sometimes I will speak of Jesus. Yes, I am a Christian. I was not brought up in a Christian home, so I'm not exactly how they're supposed to act. I was brought up in a home that had bad words. And basically, when I didn't want to hear them, I went to my great aunt's when she was alive. And that was awesome. Miss her. She died. She passed away 5 or 6 months before my grandfather did. Couple years ago. And basically, to describe my grandfather, because my grandfather died of pneumonia, and he always yelled at my sister and I when I was little, when we were kids, and my sister, she used to like to go outside when it was cold, when it was raining, when it was snowing without her jacket on, and Grandpa said, Trista, put on your shoes, put on your jacket, the things that you need to go outside, 'cause you don't need to get pneumonia. You're gonna get pneumonia. My dad even said that. And then my poor grandpa, I think he was sick and in a rush. My grandfather had cows when I was growing up until my grandmother had to sell her land because she couldn't afford the taxes anymore because they went up, and my grandmother was on a big huge piece of land, and for many years I thought my sister and I was gonna get it, and kind of a bummer because it was like my second home. I grew up there, and my father grew up there. Um, my my father is going to be 60. My grandma sold it last year. My father he moved in when he was like 6, and my grandmother sold it when he was 58 or something like that. And that is a long time, and you know that is your home, and I've always known it as my home, and I've had dreams that I would live there, but apparently not every dream works out. Like, I knew I had cerebral palsy when I was growing up. I thought I was going to be able to do all these things. Even though some people do follow their dreams, the one that I wanted to really do is get married and have a child. And I did that. That's all I wanted. I grew up thinking I wanted to travel and become a photographer, but that didn't work out. I'm afraid if I drive, even though I can't afford it with my income, um, I'm lucky that I have what I have today. I'm very thankful. And who wouldn't want two beautiful kitties? I mean, three beautiful kitties. I'm sorry, I just got a new kitty, so I'm starting to try to remember that I have three. Like I said, I do have short-term memory loss and it sucks. And if you can avoid living in unhealthy environments with any kind of mold, it can literally mess you up. I hate having short-term memory loss. I my heart goes out to everybody that has it really bad. Like, going back to my father, yeah, he has had two strokes. And like I said, one was, I think, not long before my brother passed away. My brother died the way that everybody should want to die. Nice, peaceful, quiet. Nobody, except for nobody was around. My parents were only gone for like half an hour. They went to a friend's house and then they came back and he was gone. And he ended up losing his job and he has been struggling and doing what he needs. And I've been supportive, try to help as much as possible. I am not a hoarder, but to be honest with you, I have enough toilet paper for my husband and I for a while because with my autoimmune system problems, and I go to the bathroom a lot. So one roll of toilet paper, if I'm lucky, will last me a day. Sometimes it doesn't last me even a day. It lasts less than a day, less than 24 hours. And that is on a really bad couple days. If it's not that bad, I can get a roll of toilet paper that we have to last us between 2 and 4 days, depending on how much I go to the bathroom. And it sucks. I have to buy special underwear because sometimes I make mistakes. I also had kidney stones not long, maybe 6 months or a little bit more. No, a little bit more than 6 months. Not a full year. Before we got sick from mold. Mold can do different things to different people. I lived in black mold, and I know that every mold is dangerous, but there is two types of mold that is the worst. It's starchy mold and black mold that is the worst. Every one of them will hurt you, and it will do different things. Different people, everybody's different. Everybody reacts to it different. Not everybody has the same issues. Not everybody suffers the same thing. But a lot of us get autoimmune system problems. It's like a disease that won't go away. But you gotta be positive. You can't think negative. I try to be as positive as I can, especially with this coronavirus that's running around. I wash my hands like crazy, and I suggest you do too. Listen to Trump, even if you think he's a douchebag or whatever you may think. Listen to your congressman or anybody that helps run your state. I know it sucks because most states are on lockdown now. I live in Maine, and it started today, April 2nd, 2020. And we are only allowed to go get essentials and things like that. Food and household things to clean your stuff. But come on, you can't find anything. You can't even find those masks or any kind of mask that help. And the people that are making it, you're doing a wonderful job, but the people that you should be selling those to be honest with you, are people that are in the hospital, meaning like the doctors and the nurses, and people like me should be buying the different ones. I've looked. The only place that I can find them is on Wish, because I've looked on Amazon and eBay, and it seems like everybody on those websites lie. They don't have the item. My husband bought this for me a month or two ago. Okay, you can put this in here like this somehow, or it looks like you could literally put this in here, or a smaller one, right? And I haven't even figured out. Got this little fat one. Well, this one's small, but this one's a little bigger. I cannot figure out what the heck it goes to. I was talking to somebody on Facebook. They thought it went in your computer. Oh, it's not that. It's big, but it's not that big. But yeah, remember, just practice social distancing, meaning stay away from people as much as possible. the least amount of people you are around, the less chance you get it. Don't fear it though. Just if you truly believe in Jesus or know somebody that is a Christian that loves Jesus, ask for prayers. Pray for yourself. Pray for others. I know I do. I don't go to church though. Man, those things were shut down before anything else was shut down. It's like, wow, that went by fast. But if you believe in Jesus and you want to do church, a lot of them are doing it online. They're doing it on Facebook, and if they have actual not just Facebook, you probably find it on YouTube live. You gotta have like 1,000 people, I think, to go live on your YouTube. If they have a web page, they do it there. Just look them up. There's the Rock Church. I want to say the one in New York. They do it live in different languages on Facebook. I don't know if they run off on their website, but it doesn't hurt to try. I don't know if the one in Kissimmee, Florida, if they do it live. I'm not 100% sure, but I know the one in New York does. They do it in English, Spanish, I think it said Chinese, and I think a couple other ones. But they do church a few times a week. Like, I don't know. I don't remember if they do it every day, but they do it at least 4 or 5 times a week, to be honest with you. There's also, I think, my husband goes to one that's called the Life Church. They do it live. There are several other ones. I don't know what they all are. They may not be in the USA. They might be out of the USA, even in English. Because not everybody knows everybody's language. That's okay. I know how to sign. Use sign language. Basically, sign language. But everybody knows it differently. Not everybody's perfect. But I hope you all stay safe. Like I said, if you are looking for a church online, do some research, because you'll either find it on Facebook, you will find it on a website, meaning their own, or I wouldn't be surprised if they stream it on YouTube. You never know. And I think it's awesome. And it really does a good job. And I think it's wonderful, because Honestly, you cannot find any churches that tolerate people with disabilities. Meaning, if you have a walker or a cane, sometimes they're not on the first floor, and not all of them have elevators. Not all of them have ramps and are handicap accessible. If you do not have the virus, you should thank the Lord that you do not have it. Even if you don't believe in Jesus, you should go, I thank the Lord that I don't have the coronavirus. You should pray for the ones that actually have it. You should pray that they overcome it, because I know a few people have beat it, and I know we've had thousands and thousands of deaths from it, and it doesn't matter. And if you live in a country that doesn't have it, please, please pray for everybody that has it. All the people, all the countries. I'm not going to put blame on anybody, because I don't know how it started. My husband heard somebody had a bat in Florida, not Florida, I'm sorry, a bat in China, and it bit people. But I'm sitting here thinking to myself, okay, if a bat bit somebody in China, that means somebody created the virus. Were they working on something and a bat got a disease and accidentally bit people? I don't know. But I don't care who you are. I don't care what country you live in or state. You were in my thoughts, even though you were a stranger. And I hope that you do not get the coronavirus. And some people are saying that it's like the 1918 virus called the not the swine flu. So many people say that. Called the Spanish flu. It's similar, I think, to the coronavirus. And yes, a lot of people died from it. More people that was in the war in Spain that year, and they didn't let people know. They paid all newspapers to keep it out of the news, except for one. And that one, they actually put it on the news and spread it around. So the people that were coming from the other states, like America and wherever else they were located, that was in World War I. Yeah, I think they said it was in World War I, but that's weird. Yeah, it must have been. Because I know World War II came several years after that, I believe. Yeah, many people died, many people didn't survive. But just keep other people in your thoughts and prayers. Try to be positive, wash your hands as often as you can, and try to be positive. Stay away from as many people as you can, if you can. Even though some people don't have the money, find a way to call people. Keep in contact with people as much as possible. And if you have animals and kids, just show them love the best you can. I know that they said, oh, we shouldn't be kissing each other and we shouldn't be hugging each other. Well, at least hug each other. Or, unless you have to work, wash your hand, take your clothes off. Throw them in the washer machine, dry them, take a shower. Love your kids, love your animals. I don't care what you have, cat, dog, rabbit, horse, cows, pigs, whatever you may have. Just love them. I love my animals. Just remember to try to be positive. Wash good. Practice staying away from people. So, yeah. Remember, also, share your stuff. Don't hog it all. There might be somebody else that needs something that you have. Okay, if you have 10 of one item, give a couple of those away. I know I would if I could. I recently gave my father a bunch of toilet paper, bunch of soap, anything that I had left over. So it's all good. Just be kind. Don't be grumpy to other people, because I know that there's a bunch of people who don't believe in Jesus that is so grumpy. You go shopping, don't hog the things, because somebody else might need that thing. Or you might be taking the only food that other people that actually need it, that and you're taking it and you take it home. Those people that actually need it are going to suffer because you bought that item, whether it be food or supplies, and it sucks. You know how bad I wish I had Lysol? And do you know how bad I wish I could disinfect everything? I keep going around my house and spraying everything with ammonia, hoping that helps prevent it. But yeah, chill. Yeah. Remember, just show love, respect, be kind, don't be selfish. Yeah. So I guess I will get off here, and if you are sick with coronavirus, I hope that you survive. I hope you get better. I hope you listen. I hope you do what you're supposed to do to get better. And those who don't have it, I hope that you do not get it. I hope that I'm hoping before June that it is all taken care of and done and gone. Because think about it, how many of you want to get out of your house? How many of you actually want to go shopping? Or go find a job or something. Something that doesn't make you stay home. It's like you're being on house arrest. It's like, can I go here? Can I go do that? How many people will be there? Should I worry? Oh, I gotta buy things online. Oh, I don't have Lysol, but I know I gotta touch that package. Take that package out. After you open it, wash your hands immediately. You know? I'm just hoping less and less people get it. That's what I like to see. I like to see people get better because the news really isn't telling how many people survived the coronavirus, and you have to go on other social media websites. You gotta go on like TikTok, and some people will say this many people survived, or they'll post and they'll say this many deaths, this many survived, this many people have it, oh, this many people got it today. I'm just hoping, so far that I know, that there is less than 400 people that have it in Maine, and we've had a few deaths, and I am hoping that nobody else gets it. So, yeah, just remember that not everybody makes the same income. Yes, I know a lot of people got laid off, you're not working, you don't have income, you went out, you went crazy, you bought everything you could. But whatever's open, be as safe as possible. I do not have a car, so I don't understand everything. But I know it can be expensive to drive. That's one reason why I don't have a car. Just be safe no matter what you do. And Be patient. Show people love. Be kind. Be respectful. Treat people the way that you want to be treated. Like I said, you go shopping for something and you buy too much of something, just kindly share that. Don't hoard it. Because I know we had those things that was going on, and if you're gonna sell something, sell it at a decent price. I know that it's hard right now, and you really want the money, but not everybody has the money to give. You gotta remember that sometimes some people might have to borrow the money. Some people, they have to worry about, okay, when's my next paycheck? And some people have to worry about food. Soup kitchens aren't open. Some places are giving free food. Is it safe to go there? Probably not. How am I going to get food? What am I going to eat? Where am I going to go? Can I make it at home? Do I have the stuff for it? If I go out to eat, I know I can't dine in, but is it safe if they bring me my food? Is it safe to go into that store? You shouldn't have to worry. Mostly every store today has a thing, and they keep a bunch of them, even though it makes it harder for us to buy. But they have wipes that you can wipe your cart down. And man, I just wish I could find that stuff. I'm not trying to make people feel bad for me. I don't want people's help. It's just I wish I could find them. Because some people overprice on stuff, to be honest with you. So, but that's okay. Just be positive and kind and all those good, wonderful little tiny words. And listen to people, even if you think that they're full of baloney. I know I don't like listening to people, but I do. But at least I don't have people coming and going from my home, which is good. It's raining here today. Supposedly supposed to rain tomorrow too. Fun. And my new kitty, she keeps looking for the birds. Where are they? I don't know where she would go if she was outside today. I know she would hide somewhere. She's better off in here. No, I can't afford a vet bill. But you know what? She's fixed. She's healthy. My other cats are fixed and healthy. And that's all I care about. The girls. I have two girls. They will literally yell at the birds. The most funniest thing. I tried to get videos once. I tried to get a TikTok video of my new kitty, my all black kitty. Her name's Daisy. When she was chattering and screaming at the birds, it's so cute. Eh, my kitten does it too. She's full grown. She's a little tiny itsy bitsy thing. The one that's orange, she's a mini orange kitty. She still looks like a baby, and she's full grown. But yeah, you're on TikTok. You want to hit me up? Hit me up. Remember, I'm not looking for a relationship. I'm looking for people that support people with cerebral palsy. I'm also looking for people that support people that are losing weight and people that are positive. They don't care that I'm but ugly. Because looks ain't everything. And yes, I have glasses because I lived in mold. I I have a new prescription and I haven't been able to afford to get it. So hopefully soon I'll be able to. Of course, these are new. These are supposed to be those flexible ones that aren't supposed to break, but they still do. They're just a little harder to break. They don't break as easy, which is good because I am a person who loves to break everything. So I will get off here, but you all have a fantastic day, week, month, year, and just hope this virus goes away. Goodbye, coronavirus. We don't like you. We don't want you. We don't need you. Peace out.